The ghost in the bell. Long ago in China, a young prince orders a blacksmith named Yu to build him the greatest bells in the world. Its smoke had the strength of brass, the gentle kiss of silver, and the beauty of gold, the prince demanded. Yu went to work right away. He gathered all the brass, silver, and gold in his workshop. Yu melted them together in a large cauldron over a hot fire. Yu then poured the metals into a bell cask. He waited for the liquid metal to cool and harden. Yu had a daughter named Kui. Kui loved her feathers. Every day she wore her favorite pair of slippers. They were a gift from her fathers. She watched her father cast the bells. "Father, may I help you?" she asked. "No, my daughters." Julie realized, "This bells is my duty, and my duty alone." The next day, the bell casting were opened. Cowies came to the workshops to watch. The prince arrived and struck the new bells. The bell cracked and turned to dust. The prince grew angry. "Try again," he shouted, and this time it was finished materials. Cowie was sad for her feathers. "You bought the best bronze from the mist. All of the silverwares in the cities, in a block of solid gold from the prince's own home. He mixed them in the red-hot cauldrons. He then had the building's metals blessed by the high priestess of the temple. When the bells were done, the prince came back to Yu's workshop. The prince struck the bells. It shattered into small pieces. "You have failed again. You have one final chance to make my great bells, or I will have your head," shouted the prince. Yu sat in his chair. He knew she was doomed. Kui watched her feathers. She knew she must do something to help him. That night they went to the temple to say a prayer for her feathers. As she left the temple, Kui saw an old woman struggling up steep stairs. Kui helped the woman. On the final step, the woman gave Kui 3 coins. One was bronze, another silver, and the last gold. Chloe was amazed. She knew her prayer had been answered. These coins would make the bells perfect. Chloe ran home as fast as she could. Back at the workshop, Yu made 3 metals one final time. When it was done, he fell asleep in his chair. Chloe snuck in quietly. She kissed her sleeping father. She then climbed into the balconies above the large cauldrons. It was hot and Chloe was frightened, but she found the strength to continue. She would do anything to help her father. Chloe drilled the 3 coins into the boiling cauldrons below. The liquid metal bubbled up and swallowed the coins. Chloe began to climb down, but she tripped on one of her pair of slippers. She cried out as she fell into the cauldrons. Hearing the cry, Yu awoke. He dashed out of his chair. "You were too late. You let out a great wail and fell to his knees." He held her tiny pair of lacy slippers, the one she had stretched on, and cried. Inside the cauldrons, the metal began to grow pearly white. The next day, the bells were cast from these metals. This final casting brought us the great bells of the temple. When tested by the prince, it rang solid and true. It is said that beautiful rings of the great bells is the voice of sweet Chloe singing the praises of her father's work.